Good evening. Thank you for joining us. Well, it's the most expensive infrastructure project on Vancouver Island. And tonight, for the first time, the Premier is expressing concerns about the $800 million plan to treat sewage in the capital region. In an exclusive interview with CHEK News, Premier Christy Clark is casting some doubt on the controversial plan. Nothing says controversy like Victoria's plan to treat its sewage. And it's not just local taxpayers that have concerns. So too does the Premier of the province.
Taxpayers all over British Columbia are paying for that. And everybody wants to know that we are getting value for dollar. So yes, I have had some concerns about it.
Former Premier Gordon Campbell pushed to treat sewage and committed provincial taxpayers to a third of the bill. But Clark suggests she has real concerns about both the costs and the specifics of this plan.
That's why we got into this and said we were going to provide the money at the end of the process. Because I want to know, we want to know that it's a good plan, that it's the right plan, and we are committed for a certain amount of money, no more.
There are serious issues with respect to the science and the lack of science in the original decision. So the Premier is doing the right thing.
Canada's former Environment Minister David Anderson says Clark's comments could spark a reassessment of the project.
Hopefully the federal government will join with the province in getting this thing properly analyzed, properly reviewed, and a proper decision made rather than the hasty decision that we're operating on at the present time.
This is not considered by a lot of people around this table the best plan.
The concerns follow numerous attempts by regional politicians to halt the controversial plan that could cost local ratepayers $400 a year more. The renewed political debate appears to have been sparked by last month's federal by-election.
Our firmness on this position has smoked out the other parties,
in which sewage treatment was the single biggest issue. All parties except the NDP campaigned against this plan. The NDP narrowly won in a nail-biter. Clark says she has heard the public opposition. Sewage treatment may still come to the region, but the Premier's reservations may change things.
I think it's going to get there, but you know, there's still a journey ahead and there's still a lot of work to do. And we sure did hear from local taxpayers in this community that they absolutely insist on getting it done right if it's going to get done.